Legend of Total War here with a new campaign series. This time I'm playing Rome 2 with a mod. As you can see, it's the Radious Total War mod, and I'm going to be playing as the faction that was just released today, which is Bactria. Now, on the latest Rally Point video, they issued a challenge to do Bactria as doing the what's it called? The This is Total War achievement challenge. Now, although I've already started that, well, almost finished it actually, with Carthage, I'm going to do that again with Bactria, because they said it would be pretty hard, even though I doubt it, because Bactria's got its back to the wall in regard to the campaign map. And just to make things even more difficult, I put in the Radius Total War mod, and I'm also going to add in another restriction, and that's I'm not going to recruit or use agents at all. So any agents that I start off with will be disbanded, and I'm just going to rely purely on military and economic superiority to win this. No agents, which will make things harder, I think. Because if you don't have agents to get rid of enemy agents, then your settlements are really going to get hounded by them. And I know I've got a lot of other campaigns that aren't quite finished yet, but I do intend, of course, to finish them all. It's just that Creative Assembly keeps releasing more content, and it's hard to keep up with it, especially since the campaigns do take a while to finish. And of course we've got the Caesar and Gaul campaign coming out in less than a week, which of course I'll be touching on that straight away. Anyway, now that we're in the campaign, let's get started. Alright, so I have no idea what's going on. Let's see. First thing I think I should do is work towards getting artillery. Now, this is for the This is Total War challenge again.
Be welcome.
So I need to declare war on everyone straight away.
If we speak anything but...
Reputation doesn't mean anything, and I know I'm sure I could have scored a few bucks out of these guys with, you know, some trade agreements or selling off stuff, but I'm not going to bother with that, because that just wastes time, and I don't think I really need to bother with it. I'd just rather get straight into killing.
We will speak.
Okay, so they don't quite hate me, even though I am at war with them. Okay, that's fine. Now, what culture is Bactria? They're Hellenic. Well, that's good. Even though I'm surrounded by Eastern. At least when I get, or if I get, close to around Anatolia and all this area around here in Greece, it won't be so hard to convert the culture over, because it'll all be Hellenized. At least I hope. Unless they haven't been run over, or overrun by Romans, which I doubt. Oh, there's an agent.
My skills are yours.
Get lost. Not going to be using you. Alright.
At your command.
There's a settlement right here. So let's go attack it.
We take our advance.
Just get started straight away. Don't give the AI a chance to declare war on me. Alright, so we've had a bit of a glimpse of what's here. And what have they got as a garrison? They've got a bit. What have I got for mercenaries? Mercenaries, Scythian horse archers. Not sure if I like that. Probably need to hire some generals to go help out with that. I start off with 74% influence. I can adopt these guys to bring them over to my court, because I think, although in my Carthage campaign I did try for ages to get my influence over 50%, it was just a pain. Since I start off with that much, maybe I should try to keep it that way, so that the civil war, actually maybe it's a good thing for the civil war to happen out here. So maybe I won't care about influence or anything like that. I'll just try and play this properly, which is to not even bother with political actions. All that kind of stuff's boring anyway. Bring them over here because I want to attack this settlement. Not over here. I don't think I need to worry about Bactria because it's a walled settlement, and those are a lot easier to defend than a non-walled settlement. Alright, so let's deal with Amul first. What I need, I've got edicts I can issue. I'll issue it here. Breeding games is always good. Alright, so got to raise some generals. Let's see. Ones that cost nothing at first. They're the best, I think. I haven't really been that impressed with cataphracts so far in the game. So I'm going to go with Bactrian Royal Cavalry. The stats aren't quite as high, but I think they're faster units because they're not as heavily armoured. So they're more useful. So we're going to go with, I think 3 lots of that will do, because I always prefer loads of cavalry over loads of infantry. And the units that they've got over there, they're not particularly strong. They should fall pretty easily to cataphracts. Not cataphracts, to cavalry, I mean. And I need to pay for one of these. They're all from the royal family. Doesn't really matter. Which one's the best? No, they're all the same.
Commander, march. Our advance has been halted. The way is blocked.
Come on, get over there.
At once.
Okay. Now, do I want mercenaries or not? No, I think I'll be fine with what I've got. I'll give them some horse sandwiches and I reckon we'll smash them.
None will escape.
Let's go. I don't want fog. Even though it would probably be useful for me in regard to their missile units, I don't like it. I need visibility for the way I go about these battles. Okay, so just got to wait for my cavalry to get here, but I might try have a bit of a skirmish first, because what I reckon they'll do is they'll put their tribesmen up front here, not their archers. They usually put their archers over here, or their missile units. This guy here is not expendable. He can die, so I don't want to waste him by sending him in. He's a last resort sort of general, or for easy type of fights. Alright, they got a bit of a ways to get there. Okay, we've already started shooting at the young axes. Good, that's probably the best units to kill first. Except maybe the steppe noble lancers. Obviously killing the general would be the best. But just thinning their ranks out a little bit, I'm sure that helps. Okay, so let's try precision shot. Precision shot. How much does that increase my damage by? So from 19 to 20... Oh, hang on. 22. So by 3. That's a bit. Better than nothing. They're readjusting. Let's see, here we go. Here comes some more. These are just tribesmen this time. Not quite as strong. Still, no, actually they're defending pretty well against my slinger shots. That's okay, it's just meant to be a distraction until I get my cavalry in there. All of these guys are expendable provided their whole battalion survives, as in there must be at least one man left over so that the actual general doesn't die. But I'm not concerned. Usually the cavalry rout before that happens anyway. Need to be careful with this though, because I know that they've got archers here, which shouldn't be that strong against my royal cavalry. But I just want to see. Okay, they've definitely taken an interest over here. Okay, here come the steppe horse archers. Actually, I think I want to avoid that for now. Okay, this is not going according to plan. What happened to all their archers around here?
We are at your command.
Oh, I've already lost a man. Hang on, they've sent their cavalry, their horse archers. Good, I'll go smash them up now. Because these guys are not good at skirmish mode, unlike in previous titles, especially inside cities. So I should be able to hunt them down pretty easily. Yep, they're stuffing around. My guys are going a bit slow though. Maybe I should have got cataphracts. Oh no, I smashed them on that one.
What are your orders?
Okay, so they've got their archers over here. Alright, you. Round over there. Come on, through here. Let's go get them. There's 2 lots of them, that's perfect. Okay, and that's so long for their friggin' horse archers, they're gone. And these guys are on skirmish mode, so it doesn't look like they've got anyone here to defend them. Yeah, that's a nice charge. But we've got to keep pushing through, get rid of the other ones. Can't let them shoot at me. It's not like these guys have melee attack that's going to bother me. Let's just keep going. What are you guys doing? Come back over here. Okay, and that's both of their lots of archers. So getting rid of them means that they've got no more missile support. I could send in my missile units, but I don't think I really need to now. It's time to deliver the coup de grace. Alright. The way to do that is to lock them into place first with my hillmen, and then have my cavalry smash the rest of them from behind. Greek style, as I call it.
We are at your command.
Oh, I reckon we can take on that one lot of tribesmen. That'll be fine. See, now they're coming for me at the over here. That's good. They'll get into a bit of a mosh pit. Doesn't concern me. Oh, here we go. Horse sandwich. With a bit of rock in the middle. Wasn't a great charge on that one. Oh, hang on. What about this? Oh, yeah. Squashed them. Alright, now we gotta have that go. Come on. Gotta hurry up there. Yeah, they're almost done. Gotta smash the rear here. Are they shattered yet? Are they broken? Good. Now to smash here. And I'm going to send in my general. I will risk his life on this one because this is just a golden opportunity to smash him from behind.
Our general is under attack.
Of course, I can't really detach him though. Still, smashing them like that, they're all starting to rout. Those are the tribesmen. But once they're broken, the rest won't take too much longer. This guy doesn't want to get involved. Fine with me. I'll deal with him in a minute. I've barely lost any men yet. I suppose due to the mod, the battles happen a lot slower. Which is good because that gives me more time to get my cavalry in position. To do my sneaky stuff. Good, they're all shattering. Jeez, this is easy. Barely lost any men. Well, I'll just send in my cavalry, all these guys, to go take this guy out. He can't possibly take them all out, and these guys will be disbanded after the battle anyway. They didn't do a very good charge though, but I don't really care.
Our general has fallen.
Nah, it doesn't matter. He'll come back. It's not this one. That's the main thing.
Our general has fallen.
Yeah, that's 2. And this one's out of here. Off you go. And it's done. Alright. Too easy, and of course they're all surviving. And I'll take them all. So that's the faction already dealt with. Well, fantastic. Well, that's a good start. So far, much easier than Carthage. What the hell was Rally Point going on about this being hard? Maybe they don't expect people to attack straight away with this kind of thing. Expect people to be wusses and turtle or something. It's like the worst thing you should do is turtle. These guys I need to declare war on them.
Greetings. Speak.
Yeah, greetings to you too. Now die. Alright, now I'm going to send one of these guys back to this province so that he can recruit from there. Unfortunately, it's only Eastern Spearmen, which aren't very good units, but due to this mod, the weaker units tend to be a bit more useful. They last a little bit longer. And these guys here will be disbanded.
We hunger for battle.
And this guy gets a trait, and I've lost a lot of influence, but that doesn't bother me anymore. All that kind of stuff. Okay, now recruitment here. I'm going to go with, let's see. I mean, I like using cavalry, but light horse, I'm not too sure about that. Maybe 3 lots of that, so I've got 4. And then, I mean, the hillmen seem to do quite alright. I mean, I'm really quite sick of using pikemen, though, and I've already got a bunch in the army. So I'll get some hillmen, and that's all I can get from there. Now then, what should I build up on? I definitely need to try and increase my income, but I also need food. And where am I going to have my recruitment center? It shouldn't be in these settlements here because they're not... My recruitment center should be in a province that has 4 settlements. So in none of these. And if the civil war does end up happening in Baktria, then I want it to be as useless to the rebels as possible. So let's build a farm. It's about as useless as you can get with that. And I will probably destroy that soon. And over here, I think I'll just go with public order. So for that. And I don't have any more money, actually. Nope, can't make any recruitment there. Can't switch that over. Got my technology sorted. Yep, oh wow, that guy's 13 years old. Wow, jeez. And also the good thing about this mod is that it's 2 years per turn. Sorry, 2 turns per year. Bloody dyslexic, around the other way. And so the generals will be of more use. They won't die of old age quite as much. More likely to die in battle. Anyway, that's the end of this turn. I can't see anything else that needs to be done. And that's the end of turn 1, I guess. Yep, this should go fairly quickly after the main factions. Yep. Okay, these guys want to give me a go, do they? They want to try fight me. Yeah, bring it on, bitches. Okay. Returned home. Yep, none of that stuff with the whole politics. None of that's going to bother me this time. I'm not going to bother with it because it's boring as hell anyway. Just pure military. Okay. Now then, what I really need to try and do is fix myself up in the east, and because I've already got my back to the wall here, because I don't have to worry about my eastern frontier, so if I can conquer all the way down to here, and then just keep pushing west, keeping a nice thin frontier, then I really don't have anything to worry about until Civil War. I really don't know why they've said to me, the Rally Point people, they said that this is going to be a difficult challenge to do it on this difficulty with this achievement. It doesn't look difficult. It doesn't look anywhere near as difficult as Carthage. But we'll see, you know. Next up, I think, is Merv and Capucine. We'll go with Merv first, I think. So let's get started down there. Oh, I shouldn't have taxed that region. I should cancel that. Actually, it's pretty bad in regard to that. Still, it's only costing me, or going to lose me 200 by not taxing it. And I'd rather not deal with rebellions. There's no garrison here. There's nobody here to protect it. That being said, I don't really have enough men there to go take it on. I will need to bring another general in. So this army here is bigger. Let's just see what they have to deal with first, because I do have a limited supply of generals. Oh, this one's even easier. That's nothing. That's jack shit. Let's do that right now. I might even be able to auto-resolve that. That's bloody nothing. Yeah, auto-resolve. Whatever. That's nothing. Save some time. Oh, that's the one thing I do hate about auto-resolving. I would not have gotten that bad a result, I don't think. All the casualties in the cavalry. That's the one thing that's bad about recruiting cavalry in an army, is that when it comes down to auto-resolve, they're usually the first to take casualties. And I can't force march out of there. And the next fight would be over here, and that's quite some distance away. All I can recruit here is Eastern Spearmen. Yeah. So I've already expanded to 6 regions within 2 turns. This is the second turn here. Alright, so this guy here, of course, I can bring him in. What I do need to do, though, is forced march, dump them in here. That way the general is less expendable if the men aren't there. So that way, if he actually dies in the battle, he won't actually die. This would be the last battle of this turn, so I'll bring in some extra generals. I mean, they get experience, doesn't cost me anything to get them. Actually, what I should do is buy some more. Get someone that's good, though. They're not very good, doesn't matter. Just to get a good stockpile. So let's go with... yeah, the Bactrian Royal Cavalry, they did well for me last time. And I'm not really up against much. And then, of course, just 2 more lots of them. Of the free ones, I think. I don't want to waste all my money. Because I just like using cavalry. I think it's... alright, don't need to hire any more, that's that. And, let's get on with it. Odds are certainly in my favour here. I mean, I could auto-resolve this, but that wouldn't be any fun. Let's go murder these sons of bitches. Alright, so once again just waiting for my other cavalry to arrive. One thing I have noticed about this mod is that the upkeep costs for all units is a lot lower, which tends to, of course, mean more soldiers for me and for the AI. And I was playing as Rome as a non-recorded campaign. And yeah, you do end up fighting double or even triple stacks sometimes from the AI, and they recruit very quickly. So it's important, if I do intend to steamroll through this campaign, which of course I always like to do my best. I don't like to play by being stupid, as in turtling. I consider turtling to be a stupid tactic. Well, turtling when it's not necessary to turtle, that is. As in giving the AI a head start. I consider that totally stupid. I will never do anything like that. Give myself different kinds of restrictions. I don't even know why I'm bothering with them. Oh, I went and got some cataphracts. Well, that was an accident. It doesn't matter. So yes, what I was saying was that it's important to basically stamp in your mark on the world as early as possible, because come maybe 10, 15 turns, the AI are going to start pumping out some real troops. And it's good to have a lot of regions for money and for troops. So I can recruit a lot, because they will be able to recruit a lot more than me per region. But if I have more regions or more provinces, then I'll be able to keep a step ahead of them. I think I might just send in the... I don't know. Let's hurry this up. Now remember, all of these guys here are expendable. That guy's got less morale because he's on force march. This guy here is not expendable. Only use him as a last resort. Elephants, yeah, whatever. Okay, so what we've got here are hillmen. Obviously, going up the front this way is not the best way to go about it. So what I'll do is I'll have my cataphracts stay there, because they're a little bit tired, and send the rest of them around the back to disturb them. Maybe shuffle up their units a little bit and then strike then with everything that I've got. Missed one there. And of course I don't like to group up my units in groups, I just prefer to have this nice and tidy. A lot of people do, well not a lot, but a few people do ask why I don't group things. This is just how I prefer to play. Deal with it. Alright, we're in position. Not yet. Alright, make the first move, Cataphract. And let's trample them. Gives them a big charge bonus. Alright. Oh, watch out for the mob. Dangerous bloody mob. Cataphracts just get annihilated. I don't think they're that good. Anyway. He's expendable as long as his battalion survives. Alright, need to send you. Go smash up these guys up here in the back. Actually, they're completely surrounded. That's why I'm having such trouble with them, I guess. Alright, if I don't watch it, he's going to die. So I've got to pull out. The unit is probably going to flee. But that's okay, as long as one man gets out of there alive. Which they have. The detachment penalty is still pretty big.
Our general has fallen.
Yeah, no, he's fine. Okay, we're done over here. Send back over here. He'll be alive and I'll just disband him, and then it'd be as if all those casualties never even happened. You can just get away with so much more in this game. Yeah, send him back in. Smash up the rear. This battle's over. They're too slow. Look how long they take to get anywhere. Yeah, done. And that's the end of them. Not the end of the faction, but the garrison. And they get some experience as well. Oh, hello, Parthia. Well, whatever. not really concerned. This has so far proven not to be very difficult. However, it is only the start of the campaign. You never know what's going to happen by the end of it. Anyway, that's the end of this video, so like and subscribe. Part 2 is next. Don't forget to visit me on Facebook, and also check out my other channel, in which you can see an Assassin's Creed Let's Play by yours truly. My other channel is where I do all my other games that aren't Total War. It's of course very small at the moment because I've only just started it. And basically this channel is just for Total War. The other one is exclusively not Total War, so everything else. Anyway, I'll see you next time.